When you log into BizSuite AI, you will see a dashboard which will link you to the 6 individual apps. You'll also have a bonuses tab. So the 6 individual apps are right here. You've got content and scripts, voiceovers, increase conversions, optimize website, cloud storage, bio links, and QR codes. We're going to go ahead and just go through each of those in order, starting with content and scripts. When you click that, it'll open up a new tab and you'll see a dashboard for content and scripts. The first thing I want to point out is that you can set up projects here. So if you have your own projects or if you're doing projects for clients, you can sort of keep them separate. Basically, these are like folders so that you can organize all of the work that you do in this application. To create content, we have a couple of different ways to do it. You can click on the Templates tab, and from here you essentially have these buttons. So it's like a dashboard full of buttons for each of the different tools within this application. And you have something like 37 tools here to work with, a whole bunch of stuff. The other way to do it would be to click on AI Documents, generate a new document, and you'll have a drop down here with those same 37 tools. So you can see if I select one of these, it will change the input options depending on what type of content we're creating. See what I'm doing here? Depending on which tool we select, it will adjust the inputs right on this page. So it's 2 different ways of getting to the same thing, essentially, either the templates or the Create AI Document feature. So let's go through these templates in order, starting with Summarize. I did a little Googling to find a niche that's hot right now, but maybe is a little underrepresented, and the one that I came up with is solar energy. So I'm going to use that niche throughout this demonstration. So to find some text to summarize, I'm just going to jump over to Wikipedia for solar energy. And this first section is kind of short. I want to give it a little more of a challenge. Let's go with this second section that is about the potential of solar energy. Let's grab all of this text. I'm going to skip this little table right there. I'm going to paste that in, and then I'm going to come back and get the rest of this entire section. It looks extremely scientific. I mean, you can see all sorts of facts and figures throughout this section, so definitely something that would be nice to summarize. You do have some advanced setting options like creativity level. Now, since this is just a summary of scientific data, I don't want it to be necessarily creative. I'm going to leave it at the optimal setting. You can also create multiple variants if you want to, but I'm going to leave it at 1. And if you want to have a maximum number of words, for example, if you want this to be, say, a maximum of 200 words but no more, you could put that in there. But I'm just going to leave it blank because I find that that usually gives an optimal length. And we'll click Create. And you can see here in a matter of seconds, it turned this huge chunk of very scientific data full of numbers and all kinds of stuff into a very readable, very understandable 1-paragraph summary. Perfect. We could then click one button to copy to the clipboard and use it for whatever it is that we wanted to use it for. Going back to templates, the next one is Explain Like I Am 5. Just going to stick with the solar energy name. And this time, maybe let's grab this first section up here where it just simply talks about what solar energy is. Because even this is a very complex and very scientific, detailed explanation, way too detailed and complicated for a 5-year-old. So we'll paste that here. I'll leave the settings alone and click Create. And in just a few seconds, it gave us a great short paragraph that, yes, I think a 5-year-old could understand. Solar energy is energy that comes from the sun and can be used to make electricity or heat water. There are different ways to capture and use solar energy, like using special panels or designing buildings to face the sun. Using solar energy is good for the environment because it doesn't cause pollution and it can help reduce global warming. It's a good way to make countries more... So you can see it's very simple to understand. It took something that was very complicated, full of words like photovoltaic systems, and turned it into something that a 5-year-old could understand. Let's move on to the next template, which is the text spinner or rewriter. Once again, I'm going to stick with solar energy. Since I already have it on the clipboard, I'll paste that same Wikipedia section about solar energy. This time, perhaps let's make it a little more highly creative. Let's let the AI take a little more liberty with this rewrite. And we'll click Create. And because it is a scientific article, obviously they couldn't get too crazy with that creativity, but I can see just browsing through that it is a little more creative than the Wikipedia article, and definitely it is completely rewritten. Going back to the templates, we'll take a look at the keyword generator. We'll stick with the same theme of solar energy, and you know what? I'm going to go ahead and paste that exact same chunk of text that I just had on my clipboard. That first section from Wikipedia. Let's click Create and see what keywords it comes up with. Sure enough, the top keyword is solar energy, followed by radiant light, heat, sun, harnessed, solar power, generate electricity, and so on. These are great keywords that we would want to focus on if we were doing either SEO or if we were doing paid advertising. Going back to templates, let's check out the next one, the grammar fixer. Let's stick with the same theme, and I'm going to paste that exact same paragraph, or a couple of paragraphs from Wikipedia, and see if it fixes anything. And I can see really what it did was a very gentle rewrite to make it more understandable, while obviously fixing any grammatical issues. Going back to templates again, let's look at text to emoji. This should be interesting, sticking with the solar energy theme. I don't think we'd want to convert this entire chunk of text, but what if we just take that first sentence? And I have no idea what it's going to do with this. Solar energy is radiant light and heat from the sun that is harnessed using a range of technologies such as solar power to generate electricity. Let's see what it comes up with. Well, here it is. It is a series of emojis that really does equal this sentence. I can see exactly what it did. Solar energy, radiant heat from the sun, harnessed, so equaling the technology, solar power grid. Yep, I can see what it did. That's pretty neat. I'm not sure if this example would be extremely applicable in the business world, but certainly if you were going to put something on social media, this would be a cool tool to figure out some emojis to include. Going back to the templates, let's check out blog article idea. Sticking with solar energy, how about my keywords will be, heck, let's just go with solar energy and click create. Keep it simple and see what the AI comes up with. And you can see from those two simple words, it came up with 10 great blog post ideas. Any one of these 10 ideas would be a great post. For example, the benefits of residential solar energy, why you should consider going solar. Going back to the templates, the next one is blog article intro. So we'll keep with solar energy, and for the title of the blog article, I'm simply going to paste the exact title that I copied from the previous step, and we'll click create. And here we go, a great introduction for a blog post. Going back to the templates, the next tool will create the idea and outline. So we'll stick with solar energy, and you know what, I'm just going to paste that exact same title that I used in the previous template and let the AI do the rest. And you can see in this case, from that one title, it gave me a 9-part outline. A huge shortcut, whether you're writing your own blog post, outsourcing it, or letting AI do the rest. Going back to templates, the next one will create a blog article section. So we've got solar energy. For the title, I'm going to select part 1 of that 9-part outline that it just gave me. And although it seems a little lazy for the keywords, I'm actually just going to post that same exact title and click create. And as you can see, it gave me a very substantial blog post section. In fact, this alone is almost the length of an entire blog post, but by using this tool, you could create very in-depth, epic content. Going back to the templates, the next tool is actually a simple blog article generator. Sticking with solar energy, I'll go with the same title that it came up with for me before. I'm going to keep it simple for keywords. I'm just going to say solar energy. And for sections, I could actually copy and paste that 9-part outline that it gave me previously. And click create. And again, I'm just skipping over the advanced settings here to save time on this demonstration. Here we go, and you can see this one tool alone just wrote an epic level article for me. 9 complete sections all at once. And I can copy it to my clipboard with one click. Going back to the templates, we also have the blog outro generator. Sticking with the theme, I'll go with the same title. And for the description, I'm simply going to paste in the intro that it previously generated for me for this exact title. So instead of having to write a description myself, I'm just going to paste the intro, let it do all the work, and click create. And now we have an intro and an outro. As you can see, it begins with in conclusion, and it wraps it up in a very nice, concise manner. Going back to templates, we can also generate product reviews. Let's stick with solar energy. This time I'm going to jump over to the ClickBank marketplace and let's search for solar energy. And there are some solar energy related products on here. I'm going to click this first one that says portable solar energy system. Looks like it's called Smart Solar Box. That's the name of the product. It's got a video sales letter. I was actually hoping for a full sales letter so I could grab some text. What if we click on affiliates? Here maybe we can find some emails that would give us some content. So in my review generator, for the product name, I'm going to paste that product name, Smart Solar Box. And then what if I just grab one of these emails just to give it some interesting content? We'll just paste that email in as the description and click create. There we go, a review for Smart Solar Box. Now, if I were an affiliate of this product, which I simply could be over here on the ClickBank marketplace, I could take that review and I could post it on social media or post it on my blog along with my affiliate link to earn commissions. Going back to templates, the last tool in this section is translate. Stick with solar energy. Suppose I wanted to translate that little review that was just created for me. And so instead of English, maybe I want to get traffic in another language and tap into this niche in various languages. Maybe German. That's a language that I don't know personally. Let's click create. Now I've got that content in German. And by the way, the ClickBank marketplace has products in many different languages like German, French, Spanish, and Portuguese. So we've got opportunities to earn commissions in various international markets. Once again, going back to templates, the next section are website tools, starting with the website headline. Well, let's stick with solar energy. And let's suppose we want to create a page or a website to promote this product that we were just looking at. Maybe I'll just keep that same content that was on my clipboard from this email. I'll paste that in as the description. And then again, the product name is Smart Solar Box. So I'll paste that in as the product name and click create. And check it out, it came up with a great headline for me. Revolutionize your energy bills with the Smart Solar Box. Unlimited energy for less than 80 cents a day. Really, that's about as good as a headline as I could have come up with. Going back to templates, the next one is SEO title. We'll stick with solar energy. And let's say for keywords, let's say solar energy, solar panels, electricity bill, solar panel installation company, and create. And would you look at that? Came up with a perfect page title for those keywords. Reduce your electricity bill with solar energy. Choose a professional solar panel installation company. See, it's got all those keywords packed right into that title. Going back to the templates, our next one is the SEO description. Stick with the theme. And for the text, how about we take that same little email that we've used a couple of times now as content and click create. There you go. Nice and concise. They even threw in some hashtags. Going back to the templates, let's generate some SEO keywords. Stick with solar energy. And a couple of ways we could do this. I could paste in one of those chunks of text that we've been working with before, or I could keep it simple and just type the word solar energy and see if it actually extrapolates upon that basic keyword. Let's try that way. And sure enough, it was able to extrapolate relevant keywords just from solar energy. We now have renewable energy, solar panels, solar power, clean energy, sustainable energy, photovoltaic, solar technology, solar installation, and solar industry. We can copy that to the clipboard with one click. Going back to templates, we can then come up with an ad title. Stick with solar energy. And then what if I were to simply paste those exact keywords that it just gave me from the previous tool? So it's not a sentence, it's nothing that's an actual legible statement, it's just keywords with commas in between them. Let's see if it can give us a title from that. Sure enough, Go solar and save money. Install photovoltaic panels today. A nice, concise ad headline. Going back to templates, we can also generate an ad description. So, for the text, I don't want to write an entire description myself. I want the AI to do that. So what if I simply paste that short little headline that it just gave me and then rely on the AI to extrapolate upon that? Great job, AI. Looking to save money on your energy bills? Go solar. Installing photovoltaic panels is a smart investment that'll pay off in the long run. Not only will you save money on your monthly electricity bills, but you'll also be doing your part to help the environment. So why wait? Make the switch to solar today and start reaping the benefits. You know, my son was actually telling me just how profitable this industry is. He knows some guys that are salespeople for a solar panel company, and they make up to $1 million a year personally by going door to door selling solar panels. We can copy that with one click and then go back to templates. Our next section is social media.